Hey guys, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Today we're looking at Void Bastards, a roguelike strategy shooter by Blue Manchu. We're taking on the role of misfit prisoners, and we're going to board derelict spaceships to loot them of their valuables, avoid their hazards and enemies. Released back in May of 2019, it's a great time to get it during the Steam summer sales. I'll be showing you some gameplay and what to expect. Let's get started. So the best way to explain it is as it did before, as in, so you're a prisoner that, like this guy, the reason why he's in jail or doing this is because he was caught stealing from a 2-merit shop, so like from like a dollar store. So the smallest infractions can land you in jail in this universe. So you're tasked with doing certain jobs for the government, and by doing so, it will take off time from your sentence. The problem is you're expendable, so most likely you're gonna die, but that's okay. Anything that you unlock in the game will be available to the next character, who will have both positive and negative abilities. So as you can see, I played this game quite a bit before I brought you this video. I've unlocked a lot. We have base weapons in this column right here, and then we got secondary weapons right here in this column. I guess tertiary right here. We got some bonus things where, because it's a strategy shooter, it's not just like any old shooter, because you might think of it and think of it like it looks like Borderlands, or it kind of looks like a comic book, and you'd be right on that sense. But it's a strategy in that you can approach each mission however you like. You can just go guns blazing and kill everything, or you can be a little bit more sneakier. You can sneak around everything. You can sneak, or you can be loud. You can run on carpets, or you can run on like the hard metal, and as you all know, that makes a difference. You also have to balance a few other things. You have to balance your health, obviously, fuel, food, and merits. Fuel is used for jumps, like jumping between areas. So let's go to the star map. This is the star map, and it will show you where you need to go for the main quest, but you don't have to follow the main quest. You can just travel the universe and loot and just do whatever you like, which is one of the main things I like. But you do have to watch out for your fuel. You can't run out of fuel, and also you can't run out of food, otherwise you'll starve. Merits, you'll see as I play, is a resource where you can buy things or influence the game. But let's just jump into a mission and get straight to it. So we're over here. I just finished the mission. I have 2 areas that I can go to. Either this ship over here, the Otori warp craft, and it'll tell you what this ship has. So this one has opens warp gates. It has kitty bots, which it's kind of like a moving explosive, which distracts enemies. Rifter nuclei, which is kind of like a gun, and data, which is a type of resource. If we take a look at here, there's a ton of resources over here, and if we go back here, to make any of these items, you need certain parts. Usually you need 2 pieces of things, and to create it, you either find it in the mission or you build it yourself. As you can see, if we want to make the art of warp, you need 80 bio and 240 data, and it will make you 3 different things at this time: the Uberlator, Toast Hunter, and Rift Hunter. So which we don't have right now. So just back to the star map, and let's just get straight to it. See, I have the option of either going up to get 8 food over here, but I'm really good for food. I got 14 days worth of food, so I'm gonna go with one of these 2 places here. So this one here has out to lunch, basically level modifiers that will change the way the game will be played. So this one doesn't have any starting enemies, but it has these things called rifts, where enemies will start spawning from periodically. So I don't really like that idea. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go to this place for data, and it has no special modifiers, but does have a lot of janitors, which is one of the base enemies of the game. So we're gonna travel there. We're gonna spend some fuel. It'll allow us to eat one food and we'll regain some health. If you're low on health, you can keep using your food and rest. But I'm at full health, so I don't need to do that. So let's dock right now. When you're ready, you then choose your loadout. As you can see, I have all 5 guns unlocked. I'm going to just pick the regulator, which I've upgraded a few times. I'm going to use the germ spiker. I'll show you some stealth. And I always like to take the cow zapper. You're going to see if there's any turrets, you can actually, you can stun the turrets, you can destroy the turrets, or I can stun the turrets and then I can, what's it called? I can turn it onto my side. So let's take a look. So at the beginning of each mission, it shows you where you start off with, or where you start off, which is right here. And there's no objective. Usually there's an objective like, get this specific part. If you want, I could leave if for whatever reason I didn't like this map or I thought this was too hard, I can just leave. And there'd be no negative consequence other than spending, you know, some food and fuel to get to this part, and I just keep moving on. But it shows you the map of the entire ship. Some perks will allow you to see where enemies are, where turrets are, where security cameras are. What I like to do first is I will go to the helm, and let's just go. So I have to go left. A lot of this game is being aware of your surroundings. And as you can see, I'm locking the door because I don't like enemies coming. Oh, so as you can see, that is a turret. I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna subvert it. Okay, so I subverted that turret. It's now shooting my enemies. So as you can see, there were 2 janitors, 2 enemies, and I stunned the turret and by subverted it. So now this is my turret, and it's gonna keep shooting and killing my enemies, which is great. So if I look at the minimap's very useful too. It's going to show me where any of my any loot is. I also need to look out for little glowy things. We just passed it, but there were some other stuff. Oh, there's a janitor. Oh. So you may have seen I bypassed it kind of quickly, but here, let's just pause it. There was a security camera in the top right, and I'm too busy talking rather than paying attention to the game. So now there's a security bot that's probably coming from the FTL area. Usually there's a security bot, and he's able to go through locked doors, and he's gonna come and he's gonna try to attack me. The good thing is, as long as it goes this way at the top, even though it opens the locked doors, my turret is gonna kill that bot. Oh, and as you can see, some enemies drop stuff, and there will be items on the ground as well, as you can see from the sparkles. So I'm just going to the helm, and the reason I'm going to the helm is, if you go to this machine and pay 15 credits, it takes a bit of time, but I'm going to be able to see everything in the ship. So now I can see all the enemy locations. So we have that turret that I subverted. There'll be another turret when I open this door. Some warped citizens. So this place has a lot of turrets. And so there's the security bot, which will be coming. If it can't find me after a while, it'll just go back to where it came from. But it now shows me where all the loot is. So what I might do is, because there's no loot in this area, I'm gonna lock this door so nothing can come there. I'll get this loot, come into this place, get the loot, and keep traveling above there. Let's go. That is a locked container. I can pay merits to open it, but I don't have enough money. Oh, let's lock the door. There we go. It's locked now. Well, okay. So there it is. As you can see, I salvaged some food. Okay. Where's that machine? So it's over there. It's coming a little bit closer. We're still okay. We're gonna open this door, and there should only be a security camera. The one problem about this game is that is not very accurate. Oh, well, there's a janitor. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to lock the doors. Let's lock the doors. Oh. Ooh, just in time. You can see, as you see, kind of like a comic book, you can see it says step, step, step. So you not only have audio cues, but you also have visual clues where enemies are. Because there are some maps where it's a dark map and literally you can't see more than 2 feet away. And I always avoid those maps because it's too scary for me. So as you can see, when I run on hard surfaces, I'm making loud noises. Whereas if I do it on carpet, it's quiet. So although it sounds like walking makes noise, enemies can't actually hear you when you're walking. Although I can crouch if I want, and it sounds like there's a guy around here. There is, see? See how you can hear that step thing? I gotta be careful. I do have some other guns, so let's try this. So I'm using the spiker. It's a secondary weapon, and it slowly poisons the guy. It's a level 2 weapon, or I've upgraded it. Oh. Here, I'll show you.
Withholding information makes every citizen poorer.
There we go. It's dead. Oh, something's coming. Okay. So let's see. In this next room, there's a turret in that corner, and there's a guy at the end of the hallway. Hey. So if you like being stealthy, you could be stealthy. If you want to be guns blazing, which I'll switch to in a second, we'll do that. But there is a turret right there. It's gonna wake up and shoot me. Okay, so let's see. We can go through here. As you can see, stuff to pick up. There are some perks that you can pick up, traits, which will allow you to pick up stuff automatically, which is, I think, one of the most important things. It saves you so much time. Now, we're coming into some really congested areas over here. Now, something here to pay attention to is, here's a rift. So enemies will periodically spawn from these things. So even if you clear the whole ship, if there's a rift, enemies will just keep coming. So you can't just take your time, and you're going to see at the top of the screen, it will show us the health in the top left, but oxygen in our top right. So you actually got a time limit still, but there's always usually an Atmo room where you can pay credits, or merit in this case. You can pay money to actually extend your oxygen time. So if you actually, you want to go slowly, or the ship's really big, because I imagine ships get bigger than this. You need more time to kill everything, and you might not want to be so reckless. So we're gonna try to destroy. We're gonna open the door to our left, and there should be a citizen there. I'm gonna just use my pistol quickly. Oh, it's locked. So let me just lock the door here. There we go. Okay, so that's that. I want to open this door because there is. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Okay, here's a warp core. That allows me to travel between areas, different waypoints. So you know what? I'm going to lock this door. And there's another locked one. I like always saving 10 credits so I can go to the helm so I can see where all the enemies are. It's very useful. So let's see. There's a warp. There's a lot of guys in this next room, which might be crazy. What do I have here? I have only...
A secret is a truth that has yet to be told.
Let's go. Oh no, that's bad. Oh. Unfortunately, there's no looking down the sights, so it's just this kind of like hip firing. My health is slowly going down. Uh-oh, there's a turret. Oh no. Like I said, people who like being extremely accurate might not like this game very much because, like, unless you're in the right distance of your enemy, you'll typically... Oh, damn. Oh. You're gonna miss a lot, unfortunately, even if you take your time to shoot. So as you can see, locking the door, trying different ways. No. Okay. I could turn off the power. I don't want to do that. There's an enemy around here. Okay, let's open this. Here we go. See, he can't hear me, so that's fine. You can be stealthy if you want. Okay, so we're in the FTL room. There's a security bot. There doesn't look to be a security camera, so it shouldn't turn that on. We're going to the FTL area because, logically, that's where fuel is, and as we can see, there's a fuel resource right there. And it looks like we can subvert the security bot too, but I don't care because I've killed most of the things here. So we'll pick up the fuel, and now we can leave. Let's see. There is kind of like some missions, the entrance, like we have to get back to the beginning of our ship right now. There are some missions where it'll force you to leave through a different exit, so this would be that other exit. I haven't really done those type of missions yet though. Okay. So let's see, where are we? I'm gonna go over here. Nice and quiet through here. Jump on this. Pick that up and keep going. Come on. Okay. I could also, let's see, I can like try to get the janitors back into this corridor to kill them, but it doesn't really matter. And if you look, okay. See, all guns have like an effective range, I feel. Even if you have the cursor right on them, it's not always super accurate, unfortunately. And look, he did drop something though. Okay, so that's all we need to do. Like, we can stay on the ship and, I guess, kill more enemies if we want, and spend merits to open those loot, but once again, I'm saving my merits for the helm for the next ship. So I'm done. So all you have to do is go to the exit, and mission's done. So it'll show you what you salvaged, your fuel, the food, and warp keys. I'll show you what that does in a second. And then all the resources. So we'll stow that first. Updates right here. And now we're going to recycle. These things will get recycled into one of these things right here. Into inventory here. So they'll turn into bio, data, plas, slag, or volts. So let's recycle them. It tells you what it is, and it's increasing. I'm saving up some stuff because let's see. So can we make anything new? No. Okay. So we'll do another mission. Excuse me. So that mission's done. So see, right now the overarching mission for me is I need to get an HR computer set up, but I need I believe a mouse ball. But so if I want to, I can use my warp key to go there. But let's see. It is tricky. It's messy, not in junk containers. Junk non-containers. And there's pirates there, which I don't want to do. So see, you get to choose the way you want to play. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, class. Okay, we're going to go here first. And I'll show you this mission here. So this mission, it's a Lux dining ship. So we're going to find a lot of food and something small. I don't understand what that is. But what's special about this is that we don't know what type of enemies are going to be here. There's technically none. But there's lots of rifts. So as we talked about, lots of guys will spawn. So if we're really fast, we can kind of loot the ship before enemies start spawning. And hopefully nothing bad will spawn. Problem is, we have a negative buff to this ship that we have less oxygen. So we gotta go fast or spend money to extend our oxygen. So my health is at 821 out of 1050. It's been buffed because I've been buying or making upgrades to my armor right here, my carapace. But let's go to the star map and let's dock. So let's pick a different weapon now. I'll use the senior stapler. We'll use the fast whacker and cow zapper. I'm still going to use a cow zapper because you never know when there's going to be a turret. And the turrets, they don't do that much damage, but it's consistent fast damage. So, especially with me talking, you never know. I'm not playing as well as I could. So let's board. Take a look at the ship. I always like it when the entrance is near the helm because, as I said, I always go to the helm first, pay the 10 merits so I can see what's in the rest of the ship. So a lot of the food's going to be here. Hopefully fuel will be here. And let's see, Atmo. No. Sometimes there's... Oh, here should be a lot of loot containers, probably in the habitat. Okay, so we're going to go... I think what I'll do is I'm going to lock this door right here. And then I'm going to run, unlock, go to the dining room here, go through here. By the time I get to around here, if I'm going fast enough, there shouldn't be any guys that spawn. So let's give it a try. Okay, so we said lock this door. Oh, yeah, there's a rift right there. Let's look for those sparkly things. No sparkly things on the ground. Oh, what the? Oh, we gotta watch out for that. Okay, we got tape slugs, 2 data. Keep going. Oh no! Look. Oh. Okay, we're gonna subvert that. Okay, we're gonna destroy this one. There we go. Now, if any enemies spawn here, they have to deal with the turret. And we look out for any sparkly things. There's a coin slug. There's a lock container. I don't have enough merits right now. I feel like merits is very important in this game. It can do a lot of good things for you. We're going to keep going. We're going to the habitat area. And there's radioactive stuff. You don't want to be near that, obviously. No, only one container in here. And we're going to keep going. You may have noticed right here, this will remove contaminants. So if I got close to any of those radioactive puddles, it'll radiate me, and I'll periodically take damage. I can either go to the station and remove it, or I can just exit my ship as soon as possible so I don't take that additional damage. Looks like there's 3 rifts in the next room. I'm going to go to the next room right here and probably take a quick ride again. Let's keep going. And always looking at the mini-map to see where things are. Let's see if there's anything out here. Doesn't look like anything. Nope. Let's go. Let's go here. Generator room. Nothing in here. I can take an underground vent if I want. Be careful. Don't take any damage. Oh, there is a container here. Once again, it's locked. I don't have enough merits, so I'm going to be in trouble next ship. And that's it. This ship is basically done. And we were able to get through it before any rifts could spawn enemies. So I can wait around, kill enemies, but I don't like wasting ammo because I don't have the most in terms of ammo for most of my guns except for my pistol. So I'll just leave. So there we go. In that run, we got 1 fuel, 3 food. We got not too much stuff, I guess, because low risk, low reward. Okay. So, probably still can't build anything. Nope, nothing important. You could also select locate mode if there's something specific you want. Like, say I wanted to make a toast hunter. I can select locate mode, select it, and then on the star map, it's going to show me now where I can find the things I need for it. So, if I move down to the right, rather than like up or just straight right, I'll be able to find a mission that will have a screw shifter. But I'm going to go back. I don't specifically need it. It's not really important to me. Anyways. Okay, one more mission. We're going to... Let's see. How's that? Ooh, irradiated. Ooh, I don't like that. but half health enemies is not bad. So we're gonna jet over here, and we're gonna get 36 plas, which are basic resources. We're gonna go down here, and 11 cluster flax. And now the question is, do we go here? Gun points and peepers inactive. Not bad. Spooks are an enemy where when they see you, they're gonna disappear. And as, like, you can shoot them while they're disappearing, but they'll take less damage. You can use the shotgun to prevent them from disappearing, and then you can kill them faster. But I had my heart set kind of like on this spot. I'm trying to find a place. So as you can see, in this mission over here, it'll give you one of these specialty larger special parts. So instead of spending your resources, if we once again, bio, data, plas, slag, volts, you can actually do a mission, and this metal tube will be found in one of the loot containers, and not the locked ones, just a normal one. So, but and as you can see, I can actually warp here because I have one of those special, let's see, warp keys right here. I have 2 warp keys, so that means I can actually bypass the actual star lanes and go there. But let's go for this one. As you can see, there's 2 different types of enemies in this one. It has outpatients, which are flying, you know, eye of the beholder type of things. They're going to shoot me, and they can take quite a bit of damage. And then tourists, there's many of them. So we're going to have many radiation leaks, so we're going to see me taking radiation damage. But the good thing is enemies have half health, so I think it's worth the risk. This ship called the Zon Organ Wagon will have a place where I can restore health, which is okay, I guess. It'll have spikes, which is that silent dot gun, and it'll have bio, which, am I low on bio? I'm kind of low on bio, so that's fine. So we're gonna jet over here, and this will be the last mission I do before we end the video. So what you may have been questioning before I went here is that, what is that gene looking or DNA looking symbol? And if you go to a place that has that floating thing, which is, if you look right over here, it'll remove some traits and give you a different trait. So it says here, the world seems to stretch and contract as a gene twister passes through you. Everything feels different. You feel different. And not only in the way that you did after drinking that 6-pack of Ion Brew. Is this what happened to all those crazy citizens out there? So I lost a bad skill called Oblivious, and I gained Boy Scout. So let's see what that actually does. So that means 25% of the time I start with a mission with the full layout of the map. Fantastic, that's great. So that I don't actually have to spend the money at the helm. I also have Sticky Feet. You may not have noticed, this is also a fantastic passive because there will be oil leaks on the ground throughout the place, and if you walk on an oil leak, you'll start slipping around, kind of like a la Mario. So I have Sticky Feet, so that doesn't happen. So it's kind of like a convenient thing. I didn't really pick this. I think I just randomly picked up this trait. But let's get to the mission. So we have to fight outpatients and tourists. So maybe I'll show you the toaster this time. I'll show you the cluster flak, and we'll do the unstable kitty, just to, you know, mix it up. Okay, so the, what's it called? The Boy Scout did not trigger. Let's see, what do we want to do? What are we here for? Nothing really. So we're just here to loot. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna lock the door to the break room, and we're gonna go in a counterclockwise direction. Okay. Oh! As you can see, it's a charge-up weapon, and it does a lot of damage though. Okay, careful. I already took 24 radiation damage. Gotta be careful. As you can see, there's a ton of radiation now in this level. I don't like that. And as you can see, I'm gonna slowly take... Here. These tourists explode. I always forget that you can just like back up quickly in this game. Oh, damn. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna have to go this way. Oh no. There we go. There's fuel right here. There we go. Okay. And I can't see anything. Let's see. Any loot around here? There's loot right around. Oh. And there's outpatient around the corner. But thankfully, due to the low health, I don't need to use more than one shot on him. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to lock the doors because some enemies, like the tourists and the outpatients that we're encountering in this level, don't have hands. So they can't lock or unlock doors or even open doors. So they're stuck in the room that they're in. You can hear them too. Oh, let's kill them. Just because I don't like them around. Oh, see, look. There we go. Those guys, as you can see, chain reaction when killing them. Okay, let's see if there's another way around. There's some bullets I picked up. Ugh. Nope, of course it has to be locked. Okay. Is there a... No. I was hoping for a place that will take away the radiation, but there isn't. So that's the security room, who cares? We're going to go to the theater, and we'll take a quick left to the mart. This will have a ton of stuff where we can get loot, and we'll just make our way to the helm, see if there's anything there. Oh, it's locked for some reason. Oh, there is something over here. Let's get this. Ugh. Oh. Okay. Lots of loot here, as you can see. Loot's in the top right. Where? Do you hear that? Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. Okay, let's switch to a different weapon. The security bot is active now, because I took too long to kill it. There is a charge up time on that toaster weapon. I don't know where the bot is. I imagine it was back in that room over there. Here is... Oh, there's a lot of stuff on the ground. I like this. Locked. Can't afford it. Oh, here's a place I can buy... I can get health for free, but I'm not hurting at all. Let's see. Okay. Was that a locked thing too? Yeah, that was locked. A lot of locked containers. Once again, they have special parts, those parts that we can build. So that's nothing. It tells you at the top where you're going to, so this is the helm. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Oh, yeah, there we go. That will hurt me if I don't kill it properly. Oh, okay, that at least killed him. Okay, and there's one thing over here. Okay, so that is the helm. We're going to make our way through this mart and head back through to the break room. We might encounter some enemies, we might not, because I can't tell where they are right now. Oh. Don't like walking on it. 90. Okay, let's try the kitty. Watch this. So this will distract enemies. What the? So see, he's shooting them. Hell, and he's taking radiation damage. I did not know that they take radiation damage. Oh, gotta watch out for that. I don't know what happened to my kitty. Ah, he died. Okay, that's fine. Good to know. Okay. Well, there's loot. Basically, the kitty will distract, and then it will explode. So it's good to distract your enemies, obviously, and kill them too. Now let's get out. Oh. Let's see, where are we going? I will need to turn around. The game is a lot of like having situational awareness and knowing your map. Like if you can memorize maps, that's fantastic. As you can see here, I can drink some tea, and this will give me triple damage. It kind of also makes me move weird. Oh crap! I'm sitting on. I've taken a lot of what's it called, radiation damage, but that's okay. I'm back at the ship, and that'll be removed. So I got some fuel, some food, and tons of resources. A lot of bio, like it said. So I'm gonna, with those missions complete, we'll end the video right here. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the game. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.